Illegal mining is again on the police's radar, with the Vala Umgodi task teams in the northwest stamping the authority of the state. Now, 225 illegal miners were arrested in the northwest. This is after they emerged from an old mining shaft in Orkney due to starvation and dehydration. The Vala Umgodi task team, led by the police and the SANDF members, are blocking routes used to deliver food and necessities in their operation against illegal mining. This operation is ongoing, and the SABC and the SANDF are still monitoring those old abandoned mine shafts. Now, it's believed that hundreds of zamas are still underground. Police spokesperson Brigadier Athlenda Mathe.
The legal action that we are taking now is that we have arrested all 225 of these illegal miners that have started resurfacing as early as Friday because of the pressure that has been exerted on them by our Operation Vala Umgodi task teams in the northwest. So we have arrested them. All of them are in police custody. This operation is ongoing, and we are monitoring the situation. Our teams are still on the ground. We are monitoring all these abandoned shafts to see if more are still coming up. So according to our intelligence report, there are still hundreds, if not thousands, of illegal miners that are still underground.
So we understand that you still have boots on the ground as we're having this conversation. Just how intense is this operation?
Look, Vala Umgodi operation started as far back as December 2023, where we established it through the nut joints, working closely with the SANDF, the Department of Minerals, Resources and Energy, as well as the NPA and the Justice Department, to ensure that we prevent, combat and put a stop to illegal mining operations across the country. So since then, we have registered commendable progress. We have arrested more than 13,691 suspects, the majority of them being illegal mining from across the country. We are concentrating on 7 hotspot provinces, Free State being the most problematic. We've got Gauteng as well. We've got Limpopo and Mpumalanga and Northwest. As you know, that this particular operation is being run in the Northwest province. Our teams are on the ground. And we've also registered commendable progress in terms of the confiscations that we have made. In the past few months, since its inception in December, we've managed to seize from all these illegal mining operations about 5 million in cash. We've also seized about uncut diamonds worth 32 million rand. We've also seized more than 300 firearms, the majority of them being high caliber firearms that are utilized in these illegal mining operations. We also have illegal mining equipment such as your pendukas and wheelbarrows that are utilized in these illegal mining operations. So we do believe that we are making inroads in terms of combating illegal mining operations across the country.
This sounds like quite a resource-intense operation. Let's talk about some of the challenges that you as the police face in enforcing the law against illegal mining.
Look, the challenge that we have, number one challenge, is that some community members are shielding these particular illegal miners, as we have witnessed during the week in this particular area in Orkney, where we stopped community members from taking down food, water and necessities that are needed for these illegal mining operations. So there was an uproar, but we managed to prevent all the community members from taking down these necessities. And I must say, this particular stamping of the authority of the state is what has forced these illegal miners to resurface, because they are no longer getting their supply of food, water and those necessities. So early this year, we had a figure of about 200 of these illegal and disused old abandoned mining shafts that were sealed off by the Department of Minerals, Resources and Energy as a way of ensuring that we put a stop to these particular activities. One such a challenge, but we are working on it, is that unfortunately our members are not trained to obviously operate underground. So it is a risk to expect our police officers and our soldiers to go underground in a terrain where they are not trained to operate on and to sniff out these illegal miners. So that is why we are employing the strategy of ensuring that we cut off the food, water and necessity supply so that they must bring themselves out of these disused mining shafts. So that strategy is working quite well. We are quite encouraged that all these illegal miners are resurfacing. So we are expecting, according to our intelligence and the information that we are having, there are thousands others that are still underground, but we are quite confident that with this particular strategy, they will be forced to come up and surrender.
And Brigadier, you talk of intelligence right now. You have other voices, on the other hand, that would also say that if the police had also used intelligence appropriately, we wouldn't even be in this problem to begin with. What would your response be to that?
Look, our intelligence is working quite well. We have improved in terms of detecting activities. So for instance, it is intelligence that detected that there are 7 provinces that are hotspots in which these illegal mining operations are taking place. It's intelligence that is telling us to go to these particular disused mining shafts to ensure that we prevent and combat illicit mining activities. Even through Operation Chanela, where the National Commissioner last week announced that at least more than 900,000 suspects since the launch of Chanela last year have been arrested. The majority of those arrested were arrested as a result of intelligence-driven information. So we use intelligence a lot to draft our strategies in terms of preventing and combating crime, but also to apprehend those that are involved in various forms of criminality, be it murder, rape, your serious and violent crime, cash and transit heists. Just last week, the National Commissioner also indicated that since the beginning of the year, we have arrested about 97 wanted CIT suspects. And that is the work of intelligence. You look at the successes of the drug traffickers that we are able to arrest at the OR Tambo airport, and some of them coming in that have swallowed the drugs. It is only through intelligence that we are able to detect such criminality. So yes, there is still a long way. We want to do more as the SAPS. We want to achieve more successes, but we believe we are in the right track in terms of intelligence. We are rebuilding our intelligence structures throughout the country. We have ensured that there's stability within that particular division by employing a permanent divisional commissioner, as well as filling critical posts within that particular division.